Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Loina Motiga. Karibuni sana. If you're new to this channel or if you're returning subscriber, always feel welcome. So still doing the farming series, and today we want to look at how do you plant your spinach, how do you take care of them till the time that you harvest. Okay, as we all know, spinach are really good for our health, and most people consume them because they help us in various many ways. They help us in various and many ways. So to start with is the soil preparation. Of course, you have to prepare your farm, use the soil in your farm. This is the what you do. The first thing is you remove weeds and any debris from the planting area. Planting area is the farm. Yes, ensure that you have removed all the weeds in your planting area. The next step, dig the soil deeply to a depth of 20 to 30 centimeters to ensure good drainage and root penetration. This is where you dig your farm, 20 to 30 centimeters. The way you will choose to dig your farm, that is according to you. You can either use hose or use the tractors. Number three, after that is you add compost manure, to improve soil fertility. If you have access to compost manure, take the manure and mix with your soil so that your soil fertility will increase. Next, spinach thrive in a slightly acidic soil or even neutral soil. The spinach do well in a pH of 6 to 7. That is why when we were beginning this series, I told you the first thing that you have to do is to check if your soil is acidic or basic. And I told you how we test for the soil pH. If you have not watched, please go to the previous video and watch that video. There are two ways of planting. You can either plant directly, those are the seeds, or you can plant the seedlings. So we'll start with planting directly, that is for the seeds. You soak the spinach seeds in cold water for 24 hours. After that, plant seeds 20 centimeters in rows, spaced 15 centimeters apart. The seeds should be 2 centimeters deep and the spacing should be 15 centimeters apart from one row to the other. Next, space plants 5 inches apart within the rows. Okay, one row to the other should be 15 centimeters apart. One plant to the other, the spacing should be 5 inches. And after that, you water the soil gently after planting. Watering your farm or your plant is very important. Watering your plant is very important. You have to take note on that. When you're transplanting the seedlings, of course, you will have both the mature seedlings. You can buy the mature seedlings from the nursery and ensure that the nursery that you are buying from is a certified nursery, or it has to observe all the regulations of doing the nursery things, and so that you don't buy things that will really frustrate you after you plant them. Okay, space seedlings 12 to 15 inches between rows and 5 inches between plants. Okay, your seedlings should be 12 to 15 inches between rows. That is the row spacing, and each plant should be 5 inches apart from the other. Then you water the plant thoroughly after you transplant. Okay, that is all that you have to do after you buy the seedlings. On to the next step, it's the care and the maintenance. Spinach need regular watering, especially during dry spells. I would not advise anyone to plant spinach during the dry spells. The only time you plant spinach during the dry spell is if you have enough water for irrigating the spinach, because spinach do well in when there's a lot of water. So you will require a lot of water. If you're in a place that does not have a lot of water, please ensure you plant during the rainy seasons so that it will help you in the watering of the rains will help you in the watering of your spinach. Another thing, apply a balanced fertilizer or a high nitrogen fertilizer about 2 weeks after planting. It is fertilizer that is rich in nitrogen. I've already mentioned that there are 5 types of fertilizers with high nitrogen in the previous video. Please previous videos, please go back and watch so that you can know which fertilizer to apply here. And you do it after 2 weeks after planting. It doesn't matter if you transplanted seedlings or you planted the seeds themselves. It's 2 weeks after planting. Make sure you apply this fertilizer. Next, of course, regularly weed. We always say the greatest enemy to a farmer is the weeds because they compete for nutrients with the plant. Always ensure your farm looks nice and clean and well maintained so that you're free from weeds. Another thing is you always monitor from pests and diseases. I cannot give types of pests or the diseases to expect. It's you as the farmer to monitor your farm. See which pests are invading your farm, see which diseases are in your spinach, and go to the store. Agrovet store, I'm very sure they'll tell you the right, or they'll give you they'll advise you on which type of herbicides or pesticides to use on your spinach. Another thing, ensure availability of sunlight. Spinach require a lot of sunlight. Minimum amount that they should be exposed to sunlight is 6 hours. So do not plant them in in an enclosed region. Always ensure that they grow outside. On to the final step, that is the harvesting. So you don't harvest once and that's it. No, you harvest in what can I call them, batches. You do the first harvesting, you let them grow again, you do the second harvesting. So that is the beauty of planting spinach, and this is how you harvest them. You pick the outer mature leaf, as you leave the younger leaves to continue growing. The outer ones that will have grown fast, you pick that lot first and then leave the younger ones still maturing. And after they mature, you can now come back and pick those that will have matured by then. Always you can use a sharp knife to cut the leaves out. Another thing that you have to be observant, it should be about, you should cut about 30 to 50 millimeters above the ground level. That is the region to which you should cut your spinach. And it's that simple, guys. Thank you so much for watching my content. I love you for always coming back to support me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, share, hit that notification bell so that each and every time I'll be uploading, you'll be notified. Till the next one, bye bye.